Hey guys, on today's episode, we are working on this incredibly rare Porsche. I'm super excited. This is why I detail cars. This is a 1987 Porsche Slantnose Roof plus convertible. Very, very rare. One of supposedly two in the world. Now the backstory behind this was in a collection for about 15 years, hasn't been restored, hasn't been cleaned, hasn't been washed, that kind of thing. And a buddy of mine just purchased it, brought it in here. He is super excited, but also this is a very sensitive car, so we have a lot of work to do on this to kind of bring it back to its former glory. Today, on this episode of Drive and Protect. So with that said, to get the paint back into shape, I first needed to inspect and measure its depth to see if we had enough room to safely do a correction, which luckily we did. From roughly 7 to about 40 mils is a huge gap, but fairly common on a car that has been tweaked or upgraded by an outside group such as RUF. First, I started with the interior. In the super tight spots, I grabbed a paint mixing stick and wrapped a microfiber towel around it for a bit of leverage, and it worked really great. Now they say the best tool is usually the one that you have handy, and that is very true. With the inside cleaned and protected, I started to vacuum the frunk when I found the craziest sound system I have ever seen in a Porsche. When I was done looking at the science fair project, then I put the top up and started the exterior wash process. First up was Brute in my wheel bucket, and then Plum on my favorite set of wheels on a Porsche ever. The RUF wheels are absolutely gorgeous. On dirty canvas convertible tops, I typically use shag and a scrub pad very lightly to sort of lift the dirt and then blow it away. If the convertible top is not dirty, it's usually best to just leave it alone. With the paint now clean and dry, I could really start to feel the leftover contamination that would require some spot cleaning. And just as a point of reference, look how white with swirls the red paint is. This means there is a ton of room for improvement here. Perfect. You don't really need to go too much. I stopped like here. Afterwards, I touched up the paint with the needle and syringe method. Well guys, we're all done and this thing looks absolutely amazing. One of my favorite cars to do is a red car because once it pops, it just looks absolutely stunning. Now this one in particular is going to Carlisle. The owner's coming in a few minutes. We're putting it in the trailer and he's driving directly over there. From a detailing perspective, this was a little bit more on the challenging side because it was a Porsche, because it's incredibly rare, one of two, it's roof and it's single stage paint. So the goal here is a preservation mindset. Now that's a little bit more challenging because think of it like doing archaeology instead of hitting it with a bazooka. Bazooka sometimes is just easier to do. You can remove a lot of paint, get a lot of scratches out, but I've actually left a few of them in here and there just because I don't want to chew up too much paint on this car. The goal is just to get it looking nice, preserve as much as possible and give it back to the owner, which again is a little bit more challenging. But anyhow, from a personal perspective, I've never done a slant nose original roof, so kind of a big deal, big moment for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Do you have any questions? You know where to find me. I'll talk to you guys soon.